the RTC of West Haven. I'm here today to express the importance of the low energy assistance programs. In these times when the cost of living is going up, a lot of residents are not going to be able to afford to heat their homes, especially in my community, which are going to force people to make unsafe decisions to try to heat their homes, which with electric heaters, which can start fires, and gas stoves in which they can die from gas fumes or explosions. To add on, pipes in these homes can freeze and burst, in which the homeowner will have to be without water until the pipes are fixed, which is a bigger problem and bigger cost. You got some residents in Connecticut who have health problems in which they have to be in warm climates to keep under control. Sadly, no matter what you do, some residents in Connecticut is going to go without heat this winter. And I put my faith in my legislators, Democrats and Republicans, to come together and to try to find funding to subsidize what the government is not going to provide for this year. Heat is a central part of life when living in the Northeast, because up here in the Northeast, as you know, it gets very cold, sometimes below zero. And so we have, I feel like my legislators have a duty to try to find a way to make this program last and serve more than a number of people that it served from last year. And because we do have I think it's a $1 billion surplus, I'm pretty sure we can find money to put into this program to help the people who need to be helped. Even people who work 40 hours a week in the state of Connecticut, in our retail jobs, our restaurant jobs, our malls, etc., they still can't afford to heat their homes during the wintertime. And that's sad. So I expect my legislators, who we elected to represent us, to find a way to make this program work for more residents. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. Representative Ferraro, do you have a question for Mr. Williams?
Thank you, Madam Chair. James, I want to thank you for coming forward and testifying today. I know that you and I had spoken at the headquarters, and you have a strong desire to advocate for the people of Connecticut, and you've chosen a great work in making sure our most vulnerable people in our state are taken care of during the winter months. So I want to commend you for stepping up, taking part in being an activist and being compassionate about the subjects that you care most about. I just want to assure you that people on both sides of the aisle, we're going to do our best to make sure that we cover as many people who are in need as we can, and in those areas where we might fall short, we're going to be meeting again when session starts to try to put fixes on wherever we can. So thank you for coming forward. I appreciate it. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Farrar. Thank you, Ms. Farrar.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. Seeing no other questions, you're all set, sir. Up next is Peter Ramp.
I hope you can hear me. Good morning.
Yes, sir, we can. Please
Good
go
afternoon,
ahead.
members of the committee and the commission. I'm Peter Ramp from